Hello again, everybody. We have Full Send versus Foreign Famous. This is the G4 Tournament Game 2, Full Send being the team that won the first game. I am Dr. Kendo of the Pokemon Master Kendo, here to bring you esports-style commentary of Pokemon Unite. Let's get this thing started. That's going to be the ready go. Right here, looking at Celestial playing as that Blastoise, ladies and gentlemen, for Full Send. That's here on the purple squad. Foreign Famous will be there for the orange, of course. That's a go figure, right? We got Bulby heading for top path. We're also going to be seeing Bulby joined by Sylveon, actually, and this is nice to have a Sylveon already within that first 30 seconds. The good thing about it, of course, is just that you can become Sylveon by level 4, so at least your path up there. We can see Otter, of course, as the Sylveon player for Full Send Purple. You can get that evolution pretty fast. Now, the only problem, I guess, would be splitting that between Squirtle and the Sylveon. Squirtle just needs so much, right, to become that Blastoise. Right now, actually, Otter going to be taken down as well, so Foreign Famous poised to be at least setting up a little bit of top path dominance as far as it stands, but we're only a minute in. It's just when you see Bulby taken down as that Lucario for Full Send, but then also the Sylveon. So this might actually be a chance. Snow Points has put down the hyperspace hole in the goal, and so with that hole in the goal, we can get everybody up here, well, except one, of course. Full Send, diverting resources, but maybe helping out that top path. So again, that might actually be kind of the viable strategy here. We're not quite sure. We're gonna have to just see as it unfolds, will that pay off? And of course, you were leaving down Blissey there to solo that bottom path. We are gonna see Snow Points will resume business as usual, I guess, heading back down to that top path. We'll throw down the hole in the goal and actually head right back up. It might just be team comms at that point, you know, saying, hey, we're gonna need some support up here. You see Assassin Dave is actually playing the Gengar today. Viewers at home will have to let me know if that's a great thing for you or not. Fui gonna be brought down. The scales of justice and balance have shown themselves, and it looks like Lucario out of there for Foreign Famous, so Fui feeling a little bit of the devastation, but you know, I don't think, again, this early on, it's not gonna be as intense. You can obviously tell the respawn timer's a little bit lower. Also, we weren't exactly at the highest points of vying for XP maybe at that point, but there's gonna be that Will-O-Wisp from Haunter right now, Assassin Day, but Snow Point's giving all those warning shots as well, as we now see Foreign Famous gonna be turning the name on the other team, bringing on maybe a full send. All right, we'll just call it a half send right now since we're on the top path, but that is kind of a full send for a top path. We got 3 right here, and then Fui gonna be knocked down once again, ladies and gentlemen. You saw the attempts, but it was just Assassin Dave, also Myth from Foreign Famous. They did teleport back, you know, they used the hyperspace hole to go back, and so Fui left kind of on his own, I would say. And so now we're going to see another takedown of that 720 Bs. A little bit more experience to be had, but not when you got Assassin Dave clawing at you right here. This might be nice. Otter going to be setting that up. Could serve as the diversion, and then will teleport back with the hyperspace hole and then come back on in. And that will be Assassin Dave going down, but we also have Dreadnought going down. Of course, these are 2 different going downs unless Foreign Famous maybe wants to blast this thing and burst it on through, but will be met by Full Send coming on in here, and this is going to be pretty fast. No, left side team will take it to Full Send. A wonderful job from Celestial. Rapid spinning on in and securing that Dreadnought. That was definitely, it was kind of looking like it might go for Foreign Famous, but it certainly ended up being a contest as we continued on. Starting off gradual with that Dreadnought and then very quickly going down, ladies and gentlemen. Bloodline actually brought down below half too. Not easy for this tanky Bliss, who will Egg Bomb right here. Myth caught off guard, and then Blammo, that's gonna be it. Wonderful takedown. Full Send, you're looking good right now. Probably feeling good, but hey, I mean, you're still, we're in that earlier part of the mid game. Rotom now might be where we want to keep our eyes, so let's go ahead and get a look at this. Looks like, yes, Full Send will go ahead and confirm that. So with that secured, they can put a little bit more pressure on this top path, which kind of had a rocky start, maybe just for the first 2 minutes, but you see just Fui is going down. Bulby, you are extreme, and now you have, of course, that goal destroyed because the Rotom will touch down. Bulby gonna just make clean work of all of this, get in some points. This is looking real good if you're Full Send, and especially Bulby. Wonderful job. So there's the hole on the goal. We see that for Foreign Famous this time. Myth. Looks like nobody really needing to use it right this second. They could, of course, wait for the rest of the team, but Fui trying to stop Otter from stealing these wild Pokemon. That farm is going to be nice. And then Otter with the Fairy Frolic at the last second. So Otter now looking to disrupt the game right here. Just like Reggie Fils-Aimé, ladies and gentlemen. We are disrupting the game. Otter, though, may go down. This did serve as quite the distraction and still will bring down Fui. This has been devastating for Fui. And, of course, an amazing player Fui is. Just to be brought down all these times, you know that you have to be going against a team that is wonderful, and Full Send absolutely fits the bill. You're going to notice the Gengar Bulby fight right here. So Lucario against that Gengar, they will actually trade blows and then just back off. That's going to be each one of them. But hey, like we were saying, I mean, Full Send, this is a team that has brought down Game and Gladiators. They have been tourney winners. We've seen them put in the work. So will they do that today against Foreign Famous? I mean, as it stands right now, 201 to 4, and we're in the mid game. Anything can be turned around with a zap play, and maybe, of course, in these next 2 or 3 minutes before that final stretch, we might see a few scores, but right now, this is where we turn up the intensity for another Dreadnought fight, because usually everybody has their Unite move, and if not, you're really behind, you would say, but look at that, just how quickly that went down, and Foreign Famous going to be taking the objective this time, but seeing several of their members fall right after that point, and then you just notice this is deadly, because it was looking like Foreign Famous really wanted to use the hyperspace, but Full Send making sure that nobody's going to escape alive, right? Now, Phil actually going to be here to defend another day unless this does not go his way. Able to... I wish that I did not... I turned away way too fast, you guys. I'm so sorry, because Phil actually withstanding that. So now it's the Lucario on Lucario, and Bulby going to be coming out victorious once again, ladies and gentlemen, because Fui is just brought down. Like we say, this has got to still be devastating, but we can see that Fui's level, still being at level 11, actually able to pretty much stay hand in hand with Full Send for the most part. We have a Rotom that we want to try to shuffle on in here, but no, there will actually be the Hydro Typhoon. So sad Sam as that Blastoise player for Foreign Famous, bringing it on in here to try to defend, and that is wonderful. To kind of use some cringy terms here is to turn the tides, right? Tides because it's water, I don't know, but Celestial also going to be throwing down that Hydro Typhoon of his own. Will Rapid Spin in, then Rapid Spin out, just like that. And so certainly Full Send, maybe an A for effort, but Foreign Famous definitely deserving that A+ for that defense right there. Able to stop the Rotom, really just stop the momentum that was trying to present itself on that top path from Full Send. So again, like we say, great job Foreign Famous. They're going to need something like that, because you don't want Full Send to further this score gap even more than it already is. And it's pretty bad for this stage of the match, of course, when Foreign Famous only has 4 on the board. Look at this, a little bit dirty. Myth going to be hiding out in the grass and wait for Assassin Dave to do that, but no, Otter going to come actually. They were looking for that sandwich there on Foreign Famous, but no, you had way more of Full Send in action. We got Dreadnought right here. This is the last Dread of the match, and so if Myth can steal that, he will not. So everybody watching at home, that will be actually left side team. Full Send gonna go ahead and take that third Dread right here. Taking the majority of the objectives, but Foreign Famous, you know, definitely to their credit. Even when the score is not in their favor, you can see that their levels are right in line. And so, I mean, when you come down to the Zapdos with both of these teams being mostly even in levels, it's gonna be all down to technique. It's gonna be down to users. It's gonna be down to the teams, how well do they do it, the individuals, of course, in their plays. Basically everybody's skill level, right? Because you're not too many levels above everybody else, if at all in many cases, although Full Send we're seeing a lot more 13s now. But still, like we say, this is just relatively, because that's the final stretch, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes on the clock. So here we go. This is usually where you're gonna see that team fight, and this looks to be it, because we do have those Rings Unbound from Hoopa. That's for Foreign Famous, but also Snow Points dropped it. So anybody can teleport in. That Zap is going down way fast. Foreign Famous is gonna actually pick that up. 3 of them are down though, so with 3 Foreign Famous out of there, they may not be able to get as many points on the board as they'd like, but that is the hundo right there. Celestial with that KO streak of 3. We may have a match on our hands right here. This is where it's gonna change, right? Because we're gonna see an 80 from Myth. Celestial putting in work as that defender. I mean, that's what you gotta do if you're Blastoise, right? They are playing this wonderfully. Obviously not able to stop that 80 from earlier, but we're gonna see a 28 right there for Foreign Famous down on the bottom, but Full Send trying to get a few more points on the board as well. With all point values doubled, it doesn't matter if you're dropping in a 7, a 10. This is gonna look a lot better because you can get those in a lot quicker, but then see double the rewards. So that was nice. I mean, Full Send, you're gonna see we have a huge lead. That's the alert that they'll see on screen right here, and Foreign Famous, you know, the onus is on them. They could come back, but gosh, it would be quite the effort. So you guys, we may be looking at a Full Send victory, but I mean, notice you have 2 full pockets right there for Full Send, so if they can drop in just one of those, it's gonna be a lot closer, but they're gonna need just a few more points past that, and so the overdunk right here, that'll be pretty important if they can get it. We're gonna have to see. There's gonna be a lot of Unite moves, because we see the Aura Cannons, we see both Blastoises. They're dropping down those Hydro Typhoons. There's gonna be some rapid spinning. I mean, this is getting a little bit chaotic. You saw Foreign Famous actually brought everybody back. This might actually be the turnaround. That might be what they need. Myth just wonderful, and then able to throw down the portal. That's gonna be a Full Send wipe. Ladies and gentlemen, Foreign Famous might be coming back. Look at this. That's gonna be 50. I can't believe it. If they actually get this in, that's 100, and then on the back goal, my friends, this might be it. Yes, Foreign Famous. They're gonna pull this one out in the last few seconds. I am just flabbergasted. I cannot believe it. We're gonna see the score break down, but I think Foreign Famous might have actually taken that over in the last little bit of time. Yes, that's gonna be the final score of 338 for Full Send to 510 for Foreign Famous. If you want to see that come back out of nowhere, you get that Zapdos, but it wasn't even fully the Zap that brought them in. It was that last 45 seconds of the match. I was not expecting that, and I hope the same goes for you. Viewers at home, click an end screen on screen. Catch another one, and thanks for viewing.